could you also, in a sense, say that Giannis is that player? And I'm not talking about in the context of what if he all of a sudden starts hitting all these threes or more of his little, slow dribble pull ups.
Hmm.
There is, if he's scoring in the post or hitting more of his fadeaways and then stabilizing at the free throw line, as we kind of saw him do later in the postseason, the Bucks become that more dangerous because there's the feeling of inevitability with Giannis of game over. Like, how are you supposed to? He doesn't need the outside shot, and his game is just so. You mentioned the Ben Simmons stuff before. It's just so drastically different from Ben Simmons on the most fundamental level of he is so aggressive, looking to score, and then there's way more difference beyond that. So could he sort of still be that guy, which is the wildest thing to say about a Finals MVP, a two-time league MVP, and just someone who is so good already.
No, I think I almost don't view him as such just because obviously he played the best ball of his life. But I think one of the bigger differences in the latter part of the playoff run with Giannis was just his approach. He stopped trying to be LeBron as much, especially in the half court, and said, I'll just be I don't want to say better, but I'll say a more modern version of Shaq, right? Like a playmaking, finding guys for threes, more. Again, I don't want to. Shaq, obviously, prime Shaq was an all-time most dominant force, but like more athletic, more quickness, a little bit more ball handling juice. Not as bulky, but damn close with how strong as Giannis has gotten. But that's what he became, right? Like we had never seen Giannis get fed post touches like this. It just didn't happen. It's not what he liked to do. He liked to handle the ball and everything else. And he talked about it a bit, before the playoffs and during, but ceding the ball handling to Chris and Drew and letting them get him in position, whether it's the Chris Giannis pick and roll that's become nearly unguardable with the way
Right.
Chris can pull up from anywhere and fade away. And of course, if you give him too much attention, it's a dunk. Or just even posting him up, which we just didn't see all that often, and it wasn't that great when we saw it. He just had a different approach. And I think we're not going to see it all year long. He's not going to play at the 5 all year long, which I'm fine with. I'm fine with playing Brook and him and Bobby and him, although I think Giannis is the 5 with Portis. But I do think we're going to see some of that approach carry over. And I think they're just going to be way better because of it, right? Like, I agree with you. I don't think he ever needs to shoot threes. I think he's going to continue trying. That's, again, he's the antithesis of Ben Simmons, and I'm fine with him trying. But just work on the shot in general, work on that fadeaway, work on the free throws. We saw he's literally unstoppable when he hits the free throws. He had 50 points and 5 damn blocks to clinch a finals. But playing that way, I think that's the best version of Giannis when he sticks to that stuff. And it sounds like I'm trying to limit him. I'm not. I'm fine with him experimenting and working on more of the ball handling and everything else. But I think we've seen without a doubt that's the best version of Giannis, and doing that stuff more will make the Bucks way better. I think it puts everyone in better positions on the team, and I think prioritizing Portis kind of leans toward the Bucks looking to that long term, because I do think Portis is a really fun and interesting front court pairing with Giannis playing more as a center with the spacing he gives you, while also letting you bully the boards the way Giannis and Brook Lopez can do.